It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning, hello. Okay, you guys have to hold on for a second though, because I still need a coffee. My coffee is in the kitchen ready for me to refill, so I'll be right back. I also need to grab the paint mixing. I brought out my paintings for us to work on today. And I need my coffee. So I'm going to put this on like that. And then I'm going to turn my mic off and I'll be back in like less than 2 minutes. I just have to get coffee, come back. Okay, you relax. Sit here, and you are not going that way. You can sit on your here. Okay, everybody just relax. We are almost ready. We're almost ready, Toby, aren't we? All right. I need a little bit of foliage to look at while we paint. Foliage, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Toby, come in here now. Come on, go on. Thank you. Now you're locked in. No more shenanigans. Forgot to put on deodorant this morning. 1 second. We need, I can already feel it's gonna be a hot one. I'm sticky. Okay, we got the coffee, we got the paint brushes, we got the paint, we got water, we got everything. Oh, I want Q-tips because I want to clean off the painting in a couple spots. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, everybody can just relax. Okay, cool. Good morning everyone. Oh, happy Wednesday. I am here. I'm late. I'm sorry. It's just what happens. But I'm here now. The stream begins. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. If you're new here, this is the Last Minute Laura Morning Show. We get together Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. Oh my gosh, I can feel a cat hair on my face. I'm gonna go crazy. From 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. to chat. Usually to crochet. We are working on a sweater right now, but I just have the urge to paint today. I just really want to like be a little bit messy with paint. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go crazy if I can't get that cat hair off. My skin is so dry right now. It looks oily because I just sprayed the hell out of it with a coconut oil based face spray. My skin is so dry that I have these 2 eczema patches. Wow, the lighting really does help with that. There's one right here and one right here. Luckily my light more or less hides it, but they are, oh, there you go. See right here? When I'm not wearing makeup, it's like bright red and it's on both sides in the same spot. At first I thought maybe I was getting a cold sore or something. It's a weird spot, but like not impossible. Hey, because it's like close to my nose, I guess. I've never had one there, but like I thought it was possible. And now I think it's eczema because it's on both sides and it doesn't have a feeling like a cold sore. It just sort of like looks rashy. So cute, I know. TMI, I don't think so. Okay, so also before we jump into painting today, I want to show you, I took a whole bunch of cuttings from, get your face out of there, Rohan. This is not, nope, this is not where dogs and cats go. What is my life? Who am I, if not a zookeeper? Okay, so what I was trying to say, yesterday I took a bunch of cuttings. Good morning, by the way, Heather. Sorry, I didn't even say hi. Come out to play. Here I am. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Time to make the donuts. Time to make the buns. Time to make the dough. It took a little bit. Time to make the dough. Come on, everyone. Subscribe, like the video, help me earn money. But good morning, Heather. Yes, Rohan will come back. He's just being dramatic. Peekaboo is lying down on the floor out of sight. I can see her. She's just flat in the middle of the floor, but like it's not where the camera's pointing. Toby, we got him a new bed. It's smaller than the other one. I thought it was a lot smaller, but it turned out to be just a tiny bit smaller, but I think it'll squish easier into the fireplace eventually. Also, Alex fell last night. He tripped over... This is a good time for a Q-tip. Don't like look if you have like weird like triggers about eye touching. I have makeup on my eye there. All better. Anyway... Alex tripped yesterday and knocked over a whole bunch of stuff, and in the process he knocked over the dog toys. He didn't see it because it was nighttime. So this morning when we came upstairs, all of Toby's toys were strewn about on the floor, and I gotta say, it was the cutest thing in the world. I had no idea how much he loved his toys. Like we give him one at a time because he's a dog. Like he doesn't need to have a bunch of toys, does he? He was so happy to see all of these toys. Like, I'm talking, his tail was wagging. He was, like, dancing on his front feet between the different toys. He would, like, chew on one for a second, get excited, like, growl, throw it around, and then run to another toy and do the same thing. And he did that for, like, all of the toys that are on this bed. It was the cutest thing I ever saw. So, where did I put my phone? I think it's still in the other space. Anyway, it was very cute, and so now I'm leaving his toys out because I want him to have access. Hey, Miss Peekaboo, do you want me to make you somewhere to lie down? Here, I have blankets. 1 second. Girl. Hold on. I'm gonna make your spot. Look. I have a blanket for you. You don't have to jump off, look. I'm making this for you to lie down on. Yeah. There you go. That's for you, girl. There you go. See? That's for you. Okay. Anyway. Ugh. Did I get what I needed to get? My phone. Where did I put my phone? Cool. What in the ADHD is going on? Where did I put it? Right here. Okay. Got it. I need my phone in order for you guys to see what I'm doing. I have 2 different angles. So how was your guys' beginning of the week? Yesterday was a whirlwind for me because I wasn't finished the video that needed to come out yesterday. So I spent the morning editing, and then I uploaded it, and I launched it like I normally do with most of my videos. Everything seemed to be going fine, and then drama. For those of you who were here for the premiere, you know about this already. I had an edit error show up in my video. there's like a whole 30 seconds that's supposed to be a time lapse with no audio from the video, but instead it has the original audio from the video and it's in regular speed. And it's like listening to a podcast that I was listening to while I was crocheting. And I felt mortified. And I had a moment where I was like, oh God, what if it's one of the times when I was listening to music? What if that happens? And then I get copyright claimed because I was listening to like not copyright free music, obviously, with the intention of having that turn into a time lapse and not have audio. So that was scary for me for a minute. Luckily, it seemed to have just been that one time. There were a few other errors that I would have removed because I was rushing and I missed. It basically, it wasn't the quality that I wanted it to be because I wanted it to be done. Done was better than perfect. And I could go back and fix it now and edit the parts that I don't like. But what am I going to do? Re-upload it, you know? Sorry, right now what you're not seeing off the page here, what I'm doing is hold on, let me try and get it so you can see more. This is the painting I'm working on. My lovely birds, because I have 2 parrots, one of them pooped on the corner of this painting. So before I start working on it for today, I just have some water on a Q-tip. Make me feel like one of those restoration painters, but really I'm just removing bird poo from my own painting. Do you ever watch those videos like Baumgartner Restoration? Follow him on Instagram and I watch his YouTube videos because oh my God, it is so satisfying to watch a layer of grime come off of an old painting. And they just bit by bit, and he explains what things he's using to dissolve the varnish and what things he's using to dissolve the dirt, and how all of the things that he uses to fix the painting are all reversible. So cool. Morning, I decided to try one of those blobby freeform crochet things this morning just for chill funsies. Interesting. I love how those look when people show them off. Like their finished ones, how it looks kind of like a spider web. Have you seen that girl? She's an autistic creator. Oh God, I'm removing paint layers with the bird poop now. That's awesome. It's okay, we can always paint over it. That's what I love about acrylic paint. Anyway, those are cool. There's this girl who's on YouTube. Is she on YouTube? She's on Instagram. And she's an autistic creator and she always has big headphones on. And she does freeform crochet and it's like moss. So she has different like moss blankets that are all freeform and it's very cute. It can come out really cool. All right, so this sky is gonna need some serious work. I thought we were almost done with the sky, but I had to remove so much paint because bird poop is a crime. Don't know if you knew this about bird poop. It's actually criminal. It's so frustrating how did it get under paint? How is that possible? Heather, oh no, I got a phone call and I had to leave during the premiere, missed the fun of the drama. Oh my God, I gotta look her up. I want a moss blanket. You know what was so cool about this, Sid? This moss blanket? It's like she crocheted little hidden or she embroidered little hidden secrets on the blanket after it was done. So it's like a moss blanket, but then under little areas of the moss, there's a spider web embroidered with a spider, or there's like caterpillars or mushrooms. And she had like applique crochet mushrooms and like snails and stuff. It was really cute. It was a very cool concept. I don't know what her name is. She just comes across my Instagram often. I come across her Instagram often, I should say. She comes across my feed often. Okay, I think we got the remainder of this darn parrot poo off of my painting. It would be rude to gift someone a painting with bird poo on it, I think. If you are not someone who has a bird, this probably seems ridiculous. How do you have an animal that just poops on your stuff and you're fine with it? There is no controlling a parrot. They will poop where they see fit. All right, there we go. Here's what we've got. We've got a farm scene. This is a gift for my nephew for his birthday. I just wanted to paint him something special for his room. So this was back when his obsession was farms, because now it's the Lion King, but that's okay. How annoying for me, because I don't know how to paint the Lion King. Well, I could just paint like an abstract Pride Rock. He would love that, but I'm not doing that. I'm finishing this painting. We're gonna work on this painting. I do have my sketchbook, which I used to color some trees and rocks, and I want to get that out so I can use it as a reference. It's not going to be a very good reference, but it was from the last time. Hold on. What is this one? This one is, yeah, okay. It was from the last time that I was on a trip to Ottawa, which is like the place where I love looking at rocks and trees. Not in Ottawa, the drive. The drive from the GTA to Ottawa has so many nice trees and rocks and stuff. Anyway, these are the rocks that I was trying to figure out, like, for shapes. This is my, hold on. Let me try and get it for you. Nice and flat. And this way. And flat. And this way. There we go. And wow, this is harder than it looks. To flatten it for you. There. This is flat. Anyway, these types of rocks, I was trying to figure out how to draw rocks. So I think I've got a better idea now, so we can fix some of the stuff going on here in terms of shadow. Then some of the wildflowers that were along the drive, I drew them as best I could. There's like aster, Queen Anne's lace, lots of black-eyed Susan, goldenrod. I just tried to figure out ways to how to break them down for when I'm painting. So that's what I'm gonna do next. I think I need to add goldenrod. There's no goldenrod in here. And then we have purple echinacea already. We have black-eyed Susan already. We have Queen Anne's lace already. I feel like that's pretty good. And then trees. I feel like there's more clear space in the tree than in my tree. Like, I feel like in trees so far, there's like more, there's like air. You can see all the way, like you can see through the tree. These are my attempts at drawing trees. So I think I need to create more air behind this tree. I think that's something I need to work on. Oh, look, I drew a Cosmo. Cute. Anyway, so that's what I think we're gonna kind of work on. By the way, click the thumbs up button. It's free, it's quick, and it's super helpful. So please go ahead and do that. All right, next, what we're gonna do is, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna mask off any section? Are we gonna start painting the foreground? I also wanna paint at about this height, really clear images of flowers, like clear. This is all like blurred, and then the foreground I want like clear paintings. So I also need a pencil. Here we go. We can always draw over acrylic and then paint over what we drew. I love that about paint. Acrylic paint anyway. Okay, so where would the goldenrod be? If I were guessing where goldenrod would be, where's the goldenrod in my yard? It's against the fence. So maybe against the fence, like maybe in this sort of area, we can have something like come forward. Yeah. I kind of want to just get painting. I don't really want to overthink it right now. I'm just in a mood to do a little painting. So I'm gonna grab some paint. I'm gonna use a Q-tip to do it so I don't get any of my paintbrushes covered in white paint before I want to use white. I will put the white paint there, and then I'm going to pick some colors to use today. So what are you guys up to today? What's the plan? What's the vibe? What's going on? I'm going to see a friend today after stream. I have to, the twins, you know the twins. My friend had babies, twins, a year ago now. And I went to their birthday party without their birthday present because I had a panic attack. That sounds so funny to say, but like it wasn't. It wasn't funny, it was serious. Anyway, I went without a present and we haven't hung out since then. So I still haven't given her the gift for her baby's first birthday. So I'm going to see her today and I'm going to bring that. And everything is gonna be fine. This painting looks really full, but I actually also learned a few things the last time I drove from the GTA to Ottawa. Get out of here, peekaboo. You can't be here. You can't be here. Get, I need to spray you. You can't be on this table. It's very not safe. There's too much stuff. Go, go, go. Thank you, Mama. I'm so sorry, I know, but you really need to understand when I say go, you gotta go. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. I just spilled brown paint right on the foreground of the painting. I don't know why I'm pouring paint over the painting. But here we are. Thank you, Thunder, for keeping everyone safe from having to see that. Let me just move you up here so everyone can see me. Ugh, wipe the brown off. There we go. It's fine. No one will notice anything. Okay, what else do we need? We have browns, greens, blues. We will need pinks and stuff, but not yet. Maybe some orange red. Anyway, I'm gonna see my friend today, and I've also got my next video planned. It's not filmed yet, but I've got it planned. So that's a start at least, right? Better than nothing. Can you please just come? Oh my God, why am I like this? Thank you. Anyway, so it's a start. Hopefully I can get the motivation to do it tomorrow or to do it later this afternoon. I don't know why I've been so not motivated to film. Come on. Don't ruin my day. Just come out easily. Thank you. I don't even need that much, probably. I feel like that's a good range of colors. We don't have any like purpley pinky tones. Should we have like a dark blue? Maybe ultramarine. I don't want metallic in this. At least not here. Okay, blah, 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 blah. You could go right here. Why are you like this? My paint is getting old. Starting to dry out. Oh, there's like literally, it didn't even move at all. Can I scoop some out? Is it even? Okay, it's not dried out. It's just stuck. Okay, well, that didn't really work the way I wanted it to. Cool, love that for me. Ugh. And now I'm gonna have paint all over my hands when I'm filming. Also great. 10 out of 10 can recommend freeform crochet things for relaxing. Really nice to never have to check in and follow a path. Okay, cool. 10 out of 10 recommend from Sid. I believe it then. Your recommends tend to be good. All right, here we go. Let's jump in to some painting. I don't have any other green, do I? Blue, purple, no. Okay. So here are my paint colors. Let me see if I can find a way to show more of what you want to be able to look at while I'm painting. I don't know what you want to look at. What I would want to look at. Which is like, oh, not that. Just like the actual painting area. And the palette. There. Is that good? Just there. All right, so Now that I am, oh, please excuse, I'm trying to have comfortable cross-leggedness. Okay, I've got my paint, I've got my water. Now what are we doing? Are we gonna do goldenrod or are we gonna fix the sky? Maybe we should fix the sky so that it's not something I forget, because that would be really frustrating to find later. Or could we put a cloud there so that I don't have to do a whole new sky? Because how am I even going to blend to all of this? Maybe we'll make that area like a cloud. It doesn't have to be like a structural cloud, just like a floofy one. So I will take white. And what color? White, and if the sun is coming up there, what does a sunrise cloud look like? My phone is set up, unfortunately. I have pictures of, I have many pictures of clouds. Sunrise behind cloud. Okay, so the cloud would be dark brownish with a whitish gold outline, or dark bluish with a whitish gold outline. If the sun is rising. Also, it could also be super pinky. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna go like this. I think I just want to do a little watery wash first. Okay. It's gonna be fine. This is gonna go so great. And it's gonna work out really well. So I have an idea of making it like on an angle. And then there's like layers to it. And then I think I want it to be orange also. And that'll be also on an angle, but the orange will be like above the white. I'm making this up. I think I have a vision in my head of what I'm looking at. But we're gonna see if it actually like turns out like that at all. Okay. Just hold on, okay? I have a feeling it's actually gonna work. I feel in my heart we are getting somewhere and it's gonna actually work really well. My plan, my big beautiful, I keep calling things my big beautiful plan, and then I realized that that's something that Trump has, is a big beautiful plan or big beautiful bill, and then I'm like, do people think I'm talking about that? Because I'm not. I'm just saying the words big and beautiful together. Okay, on an angle. Hi, Peekaboo. Do you guys want to see her? She's back here. Can you see her? Oh, no, she's just out of... Oh, there you can see the tip of her. Her little head is poking through. She wants to lie on the bed with Toby. Just lie on the bed with him. You're fine. Very cool. Okay. Just hold on a sec. Let me just see if I can do what I'm thinking first. And then if it doesn't work, we'll repaint the whole sky, and that's fine too. Rohan, what are you doing? I feel like it's not working yet, but like that doesn't mean it's not gonna work. Okay, so I want the top to have like more round structure. Okay. Is it giving sunrise yet? Not really. It will. Don't panic. This is why I love acrylic paint. You can just keep painting over it until it's done. Whatever that means. See, I don't think I want to paint the whole sky with clouds. I think I just want to do like one area. Like maybe it'll do like that. You know? Does that make sense? I think it does. Making more sense, right? Making more sense. Cool, I think that's actually working. It's starting to work now. I'm understanding where I'm going. Sort of. I'm kind of understanding what my plan is now. What's weird is that when I look at the viewfinder, I get it a lot more. Like I understand how the sun is. The sun's coming up behind this tree and kind of just making it really bright behind the clouds. So the clouds are going to have an orange hue from the sun coming up, that reddish orange sunrise. But this is before sunrise, so the sky is still like not exciting. Ow, I have paint, not ow, I have paint on my fingernails. Great, that'll be super for filming. Okay, so the edge of the clouds is the lightest because that's where the kind of the sunlight is hitting it in like a bright way. And I think we're gonna need like a pink in here also. Yeah, I think I get it now. Sometimes it takes a minute, and that's okay. But now I know what I want to do. We know what we want to do today. Oh, that's too much water in there. Okay, I think I need something pinky. What about neon pink? Do you think that's crazy? Is that just too crazy of an idea? Where are you guys today? I'm just sitting here blabbering onto myself. Sid, I know your hands are busy. Freeform crochet. And where are the rest of you? What are we up to today? I think I need a dark red. I guess it's my bad. I didn't share I didn't share the stream link in Discord. Okay, let's get back into these big clouds. And I think we gotta do some dark blue. And maybe we'll mix in some pink to the dark blue to make a dark purpley pink. Yeah, that works. I'm certainly listening. Oh wow, the clouds look perfect. They look like sunrise. We're aiming for like a sunrise cloud here. Is it giving sunrise? I think the answer is yes. Okay. A little more blue in these ones. Get a little purpley. 110%. Thanks. To be fair, how many sunrises has Alistair even seen? How will he even know if it's accurate? I'm joking, obviously. Okay. Cool. There needs to be some hard lines somewhere on this, and I don't really know where they are. You know, I know clouds have hard lines. So I just have to remember how they look, and maybe I'm gonna have to take my phone down and have a look at some of my photographs of clouds, because I am a person who sees a good cloud and takes a photo, so I've probably got some sunrise clouds in there somewhere. Okay, now we've got some dark blue. Okay. Cool. That works. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out, there's hard lines on the cloud somewhere. The hard lines are this bottom area. So to make that more clear, I'm going to the lightest spot and I'm just doing a kind of stippling sort of motion with my hand to make a more sharp edge. Then I'm going to follow it along with my paintbrush. Hold on. I can't think and do at the same time. Then I'm blending it. Sorry, I was noticing the shape wasn't how I want it as I'm blending it down. It's giving lovely fresh morning air. Oh good, that's a good place to be in, I think. I feel like the clouds, where would they stop? Would they be all the way down to here? I think they would. I think the clouds would be like big in the foreground, and then I think they would come all the way down like that. I think that that would be where we would end up with. So some of them are going to be smaller as they get farther away. And then when they're really far away, it's just going to look like a bunch of lines. Yeah. That makes more sense. And then we need, what color is going to be back there? We'll need orange. So let's do some orange. Yeah, but more this way. Less curved, more straight. Yeah, and then you can go all the way to the edge. Yeah, that's cool. Love that. Okay, now this stuff is gonna all have a bright edge on it, because it's hitting that sun. And then some of the clouds are still dark, even though they kind of fit in with the morning, with the bright clouds. They're still, like, there's sometimes clouds that are just like in the mix that are not the same kind of cloud. You know, like they're more like this kind, where there's just like blobby ones that are just blendy and they're not opaque. Like you can see the sky through them a bit. So there's going to be some that are not shaded like that. Like that don't have the bright part on them. Well, we definitely covered the spot where the paint came off from bird poop, so that's good. Cool. All right, I like that. By the way, have you clicked the thumbs up button yet today? Hello. Okay, I think that there's also kind of a straight line going when these happen. And I feel like I could do it in white if I dilute it. With some water. Okay, and then if I just hold the canvas the way I want. Hold on a sec here. Don't want it to have too much water. Beelzebub, are you, like, is it must for you that you be a menace? Is it necessary? Okay, then I can go with my dark color and do the same thing in the dark areas. Sorry, I need to think while I do this. Okay, now the farther away you go from the foreground, the more light it's gonna get. So I'm gonna take some white and dilute it with a little water, and then I'm going to just start to put it into the background clouds, and then I'm gonna go in with a dry brush to blend that. These ones are all gonna have kind of a fade of just distance. Distance is gonna make it fade and pale and white and gray. The foreground is always colorful and bold, and the background is always paler and grayer. Okay, there. Now I dried my brush off, and now I'm gonna just dab that white all around until it's kind of blended in. Just a sec here. will be leaving it. Hey, Toby! Come on. You guys, you knocked over all my stitch markers. You knocked over all my pressed flowers. What the heck is this about? Toby, why are you chasing the cat all the time? Huh? And people, what kind of a reaction is that? Too dramatic, man. Too dramatic. Rohan lives here too. He's allowed to be here. You both live here. Toby, you are misunderstanding. Toby. Rohan, you can't jump anywhere there. None of those emphases are. Rohan! Oh, sweet Jesus. That is not a safe spot for you. Here, if you want to hang out, you hang out right here. That's where your safe spot is in this room. If you don't want to be in that spot, you have to choose another room. Because everywhere else, Toby chases you in this room. And there's nowhere else where it's safe for you to sit. At least not right now. Peekaboo's in your spot. You can see that. No need for all of you animals to be so dramatic. Okay? And you too, Toby. Just relax. Play with your toys and relax. And you? Relax. Oh, I didn't give him his meds. That's why. 1 second, I have to give the cat his meds. Ugh. The drama of a zoo. Rohan, sorry buddy, I forgot. Here you go. Another stitch marker, another sewing needle, and another sewing needle. My zoo, my crazy zoo. Okay, first, steroid. Open up. Thank you. Good boy. Good boy. Then, gabapentin. Ready? Open up. Good boy. Good boy, Rohan. There's a good boy. Okie dokie. Kids just keep me running around. Here's one for you, Peekaboo. Here's one for you, Toby. And here's one for you, Rohan. Good boy. It's a liver treat. Enjoy. Okay. Good boy, Toby. Now leave the cat alone. Everything is fine. What is my life? Okay. So, back to sunrise. There. Now all my animals are relaxed again. Okay, let me think for a sec here. What do I need to do? Lost focus there with the wild animals. Okay, now I need that dark color again. God, my computer is having a hard time being alive today. I can hear it from like the other room. I also have dehydration happening today, or dehydrator, not dehydration, dehydrator. Yeah, dehydrator. My dehydrator is finally on, which is cool, because that means it's now the season. It's the season of preserving, which is a fun season for me anyway. I like this time. We started with mint. I have a full dehydrator of mint, which is like the best. I love not having to buy mint tea in the winter time. Ambulance or no, that's a fire truck. I hope everybody's okay. Anyway, we have our first load of mint in the dehydrator. And I cut back my mint all the way to the ground, like all the way to dirt. And then I ripped out all of the dead leaves and sticks out of the dirt. And then I fertilized, like put compost on top of all of the mint, which was just raw soil basically with sticks coming out of it. And now it will just live its life, I guess, until it starts to grow back. And I'm sure I'll get one more harvest out of it before winter, but it's kind of sad to have like the first real, it looks like bare ground, you know what I mean? Like the first real bare ground area of the yard. Just kind of sad. I don't want it to be winter yet, but I love fall. I just have to like get around. I just have to get behind it. It's coming. Fall is coming. Winter is coming. The seasons are changing. It happens every single year. Don't be surprised by it. And yet every year I'm always just perplexed. Why did it come back again? Why is the temperature changing? Maybe it's not winter yet. Maybe we still have a heat wave coming, but I gotta say, it feels pretty chilly out this morning. It's pretty chilly. It was not... Toby was not having his favorite time. You know what I mean? It was a little too cold for him. As soon as he went pee, he like ran back to the back door and was like shaking at the back door. It wasn't that cold, but I mean, like, it was not warm, you know? Poor both of us, because we both hate feeling cold. I think maybe we have a little too much red now. That's okay though, because we are going to blendy blend, I think. I think that's what I want to do next, is I'm going to get a brush that's like dry and fluffy-ish. Like that. Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. And then I'm going to just try and see what I can do to make all of this look a little bit less like lines. You know, I want to soften it a bit. Unfortunately, it's mostly already dry paint, but that's okay. I'm gonna just do my best, and any parts of the paint that are not dry, I'm working them in to try and create a little blend. I think I might need a little bit of paint. So I'll just make a really, really loose whitish. Maybe that's a little too much. Here. A little less. It's like I want it to blend, but it's acrylic, so of course it's not blending. Silly goose. Okay, I'm gonna take some blue, just like a dry paintbrush that I rubbed most of the paint off. And I'm just gonna tuck the... Whoa, no way. Not doing that today. That was way too loud, Beelzebub. Ew. I'm gonna tuck some of that blue in like the empty spaces. And I think we're gonna have to kind of rework some parts of the sky to make it a little less liney and a little bit more I don't know. Yeah, this is what I wanted. This is better. I wanted it to be more dramatic. I felt like the sky was a little bit boring. Not boring, but like not quite dramatic enough. I wanted like a very bright picture, you know? And with just a grayish blue sky, it wasn't giving. I think though, with this bunch of reds and oranges in the sky, I think that's better. Cool. That looks cool. Then I'll just dry it off again. Make sure there's no paint on it this time, for real, for real. Then I can just go back over for a blend. Beautiful. Amazing. Sometimes it all just works out. Then every little bit I'm gonna just dab off the paintbrush so I don't like move too much paint around. I just want to blend what's already there. So you can still see the lines of the sky behind it now, which I think was a good vibe. I did like a translucent layer here, so you can still see the original sky behind, but I'm adding like a little bit of dark purple on top of it. I think that was a good plan. cool. Do we need more clouds? Do we need more clouds? No, we don't need more clouds. We could, but I kind of like that it follows the road. Maybe it should follow the road even more. Like it should go like this. Like the clouds should keep going out so that it goes like a full curve. But I think that still works pretty well. It'll work fine if we have a big foreground plant right here, because then we'll have heavy, heavy, curve. It'll be like balanced. That's what we got to look at. So maybe right here is where we're going to have our goldenrod kind of coming out. So let's just block that out. I'm gonna take some white, and I think I need it to be about here. And it's gonna go out into the road. It's gonna cover our daisies pretty much entirely, isn't it? Well, it doesn't have to. We can have it go like this. It's gonna cover a rock. Okay, so that's gonna be goldenrod, and honestly we could go a little higher with it. I'm gonna use a smaller paintbrush, but still a square tipped one. Tiny bit of water in with my white, because I'm just blocking out the space right now for the goldenrods, and I think it'll be like this, this. Hold on, what does a goldenrod look like? They're kind of like one plume with multiple other plumes coming off of them. So we'll have kind of a big bunch. Beelzebub, I can hear your crimes, and I don't like it. Okay. Okay, so this is like gonna be our plume of goldenrod. Completely covers a rock. Beelzebub, stop. You can't break that. You have stuff you're allowed to chew on. It does not include that. Okay, if it's in the foreground. Hey, can you, bro? I don't want to deal with that right now. Okay, if it's in the foreground, if it's standing where I'm standing, for it to be this size here, it'll actually be big here, because we're closer. So it's not going to taper the way it would if it was at a farther away level. There. Oh my god, Beelzebub, sweet Jesus, why are you guys on all this crazy this week? This life, this year. Good morning, Jay. Keep you running, because I've given you a thumbs up. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. For those of you who have not yet given a thumbs up, please click the thumbs up button. Okay, so if we want it, okay, it's not really getting over into the street. It's just not going to be able to. That wouldn't make sense. So if this is goldenrod and it's right in front of us, it's going to have to be huge to make sense. And if it's far away, like on the going over the road, it would be, okay, so it has to be bigger to be this close to us, like this. Like that, I think. Love watching you paint and draw. Aw, thanks, Jay. Well, hopefully I can make it make sense. If I was a goldenrod. They don't really, I actually don't really think I need it to be this big. Now that I'm looking at it, it's not really a bush, it's a bunch of stems. So if I take a sec here, and if I don't panic, I may be able to just undo this bad idea that I had. Acrylic is not watercolor, so all of the acrylic underneath what I am painting right now is dry already. So when I wet the wet paint, only the wet paint like comes off. Hopefully. That's like always, that's the hope. Look, I'm like that restoration guy again. Okay, so let's try that again. Let's figure it out. If it's in our foreground, so I don't think it's in our foreground is what I'm trying to figure. I think it's gonna be like here, and it's gonna come straight up and then curve. All right, let's do this again, but let's be a little bit more, you know, particular about where we put the paint down this time. So if it comes like that, straight up, then it can go into the road. And then there are plumes that come off of it. Plumes that come off of it. And plumes that come off of it. This is just the bones, so chill, don't worry. Okay, so then there's one goldenrod. And they aren't like right in the same spot all the time, like in my experience. There. Plume, 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 plume. Then one like this. Plume, 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 plume. Okay. And then we can have more of them right here. Plume, 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 plume. Plume, plume. Okay. That's probably enough goldenrod. I think. Okay, 3 spots with goldenrod, 4 if you count this one. Okay, and then the goldenrod is obviously gold. There's gonna be green, but I'm gonna go in with the yellow first. And okay. I'm gonna go in with the gold first, and I'm going to do the edges of the plume. They get skinnier, And then again, edges of the plume, skinnier. We're going to paint the stem. This is just our background work. Peekaboo, don't cause trouble. If no one's bugging you, don't start a fight. Oh my god, Peekaboo. You can't be on my painting and you can't be here. You can't be here. This is not, nope, nope. This is not a good spot for a cat. This is a dangerous spot for you. Ugh. Well, there you go. Now I got goldenrod all over my painting, Pika. Okay, that feels good. Feels like enough for our background. Now, oh, you're not watching anymore. So, now that we've got the outline for goldenrod, now we can get the actual painting part of it started. I'll get a little paintbrush, I think. And goldenrods are really nice, sort of true green. Like it's pretty basic. I feel like, why am I mixing it on this? I can mix it here. I feel like it's got like a little yellow in it, but like not like that much. I feel like it's pretty close to a true green. Okay. Sometimes it looks a little bit grayish at the end of the season, but that's not when this is being painted for. I almost want to do the ultramarine blue on top of the white just to darken it before I do the green. I'm gonna see how that looks. Okay. Actually, I like that. The dark is kind of cool. Since we still have to go in with the green after anyway, it's kind of cool to get the highlights and shadows done before even doing the actual painting. Okay. So there's some stems. Now we need some leaves. I think that you're gonna have to have white in them just to have coverage. White is like my most opaque paint. Okay. We can go over it after, so no need to panic. The heck?
Huh?
I said, what the heck? That seems like a good idea.
Ridiculous?
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Okay. There's more. Good. Now I can do some leaves. You're already out. You don't need to be out anymore. You're already out. Gary doesn't know when he's supposed to say out, so he just practices. You're already out, Gary. You're only supposed to say out when you want to be let out, but you're already out. Now I'm going to take some yellow with white to make my goldenrod color. Oh god, I just got so nauseous again. I hate that. Okay, and then the goldenrod flowers. Cool. It's looking more like goldenrod. I feel like I'm not getting the color right. Like, does it need orange in it to be more goldenrod appropriate? But not like too much orange that it looks orange, you know? Because I feel like it's not orange. It's like very nice, warm yellow. You're already out, Gary. Okay. That color looks good too. This one's got a little bit of orange in it, and I think it looks good with the yellow. So I'm kind of making lines, but I'm doing like dabbing motions as I do the lines in order to do like kind of rough impressionism style. Like, obviously that's not a technique that I have, I'm just saying. The vibe is kind of blurry, kind of clear. You know what you're looking at, even though it's kind of out of focus. And this is supposed to be goldenrod. And now I'm gonna do it on this one. Yeah, that looks better. That looks more what I'm looking for. Yeah, that looks so much better. Now I understand what I was doing wrong. Ta-da, goldenrod. Come on, that looks amazing. That looks just like goldenrod. Almost. It kind of, it has vibes. Parts of it are giving goldenrod. Which parts? Well, that's a problem for another time. It's definitely giving goldenrod now. Cool. Progress so far in Discord live chat channel when you're interested. I am interested. Oh, Discord. Cute Sid. Hardest part is genuinely working out getting it not to buckle, so I think it might be fun, no stress way to learn patterns involved with shaping. Oh, fun. Interesting. Weird, but also cool. Why is my nose immediately running? I put my head up and immediately starts running. Oh, excuse me. Now it's itchy. Okay. Back to my goldenrod. Okay, that feels good. But now my main flowers can't be taller than that, you know? Okay, and now I just need to do a little bit over on these. There. Goldenrod bunches looking cute. Hey Melanie, good morning. Okay, so now we've got goldenrod. That's really cool. Really happy about that. Now, I think what we need is a little bit of work. Maybe on our foreground flowers, which will be about, I think they will go like this and that and this and in here, and I think they will stop. I think we won't have all foreground flowers. So actually first I'm going to paint them in the dark blue because that'll be like our shadow for the stems. And I want them to taper down. So I want like a good sized plant slash flower here. What kind of flowers are we gonna do? What do you think? Flower recommends for here in this foreground section. Maybe I'll do the purple cone flowers. Or should I do black-eyed Susans? I don't know. What do I have in my flowers? Okay, we did goldenrod. I feel like we could do aster. We could do just a leafy plant. What do you think? This is the stem height I'm like contemplating. Because I want to do some like foreground flowers, like clear flowers. I'm doing the stem shadow basically. This is not the stem, it's the shadow for the stem, which allows me to plot. Lupine would be spring. This is like almost fall because there's sunflowers in bloom and goldenrod, so lupine wouldn't work here unfortunately for us, because lupine would be such a cute idea. Oh wow, we have lupine here in August. What? Am I crazy? Is lupine not a spring flower? I thought lupine was for spring. Alright, here's my initial stems for those mid foreground. So these are going to be bigger, and then I want to do like a big, maybe something big here. Oh, well, I guess not, because these rocks are there. It's hard, okay? I don't know what I'm doing. I do know a lot of plants grow similarly though, so I can just start drawing a stem where I would see a stem in lots of other plants. Again, I'm using the dark blue as like a outline or like a shadow. Unless I have my flowers confused, which is a real possibility. Same with me, Sid. It's a real possibility. Okay, So if that was a plant, this bottom one would be even longer. Like that. Then you would be longer. Like that. Okay. We also call it lupin. Do we call it lupin? We have it all summer? Okay, what do I know? Obviously it's not one of the ones that I grow because I know nothing about it. I do have 2 lupin plants, but they are first year, so they are not making flowers until next year. Okay, so plant number 1. Let's start getting the green in. Or maybe we go straight from dark blue to yellow and then we put the green on top of everybody. Oh my god, what's with randos calling back numbers they don't recognize? Who does that? I don't know. People call back numbers they don't recognize. I'm not one of them, but I don't call back numbers. I call back my dad. That's it. In my head, I'm like, if they really need me, they'll call me again. Whoever's call I missed. I don't know what I'm doing here. This seems like it's not working. I think this is going to be aster because I don't know what else to do. So I'm going to take some green. I'm just trying to make this a main character green, and I don't know how to do that. It's not looking main character enough. You know? It's too blendy. Like, look, I just made that whole plant just blend into all the other ones in the background here. That didn't work. Let's see. I mean, in New Brunswick, but I don't know if I'm the weird one. Our number gets spoofed and then randoms call our house like you called me. Nope, my number's been spoofed. I am baffled. Okay, let's try... Why don't we do Queen Anne's lace? As one of ours. That seems like a fun one, don't you think? Queen Anne's lace has a bunch of like carrot stems, carrot leaves at the bottom. And then it has a bunch of stems that come out of the center. Right? Okay, and then I think I'm gonna have to go in with first dark blue, where the white is gonna go, in order to make it really dark. Okay, that darkened it. Good. And then I can go in with white. And do my flowers. Maybe I'll just do kind of a white blotchy look. Okay. Does it look like a Queen Anne's lace yet? Okay. Almost. Is this another thing? Once or twice they call back like it's a business, which is way less weird, but I've never heard of calling someone back if they don't leave a voicemail with a callback message. Literally. I mean, I don't do that unless they do that, because if someone needed to call me and they needed to get a hold of me, they'd leave a message. And if they didn't leave a message, then it wasn't that important. Why am I calling them back? No thanks. Queen Anne's lace. Now, should we do more of them? I'm darkening up the front for some reason. More dark. Okay. Yeah, I think more. I don't tend to use voicemail with family or friends anymore because we text for the phone. Yeah. We text mostly. I would say my family calls when there's like news or information that needs to be passed. But otherwise, yeah, no, I would think it's all text these days. I kind of like the idea of having the front have like a blue hue on it. So I kind of want to go in with a larger paintbrush again and just sort of sweep back and forth with some of that dark blue. And maybe I'll add a little bit of the hot pink to my dark blue, just to warm up the color a little. You know, like in the morning when it has that sort of cool toned hue. Well, I'm thinking just for in the foreground. Cool. Blued up the front a little darker foreground. Where, Beelzebub, get off of there. That's my makeup. What is your problem? Demon bird. Okay. Need a little more over here. I'm doing the bottom edge right now here. I'm just doing it in the dark blue. Good morning. Nice to see you, Winged a Matchbox. I'm trying not to dilute this. Just leaving it at full strength ultramarine blue for my border. Why not, you know? By the way, if you have not yet clicked the thumbs up button on today's live stream, please take a second and click that there thumbs up button. It helps the channel and you're already here. It would spread. Okay, first of all, chill. This paint would spread much nicer if I added a little water, but I really don't want to, because I want to have it be a really nice dark, opaque ultramarine. There. Now I can come around. I need a smaller brush. Hi, Alex. I need to be able to see what I'm doing in this moment. I think I want to make it like a little bit of a vignette. You know? Dark blue, dark blue. I feel like I can't see what I'm doing because the light is glaring. Cool. And I'll do the same thing on the other corner, which you can't see, but just trust me, it's really, really cool. All right, now the corners are both dark. Here, let me show you what it looks like from the front. What do we think? I'm liking that the bottom's dark. I'm trying to show it to you without the computer, or without the light hitting it. What are we thinking? Does it feel like first thing in the morning? I'm gonna darken right here. That's not dark enough. It's supposed to feel like first thing in the morning. Beelzebub, Gary, what are you guys doing? You better not be doing crimes. Bird crimes. They're doing bird crimes. Yeah. Okay, so here's my plan. Now with a dry brush, I'm gonna bring up this dark blue as much as the dry brush will let me by blending it. I'll just bring it up as high as it can go before I run out of paint. That looks like morning. Totally. It totally does. Do you see me just trying to convince myself though? Oh my god. Not that way. Not this way. Not this way. I want you to go this way, but I want you to go like this. There. That's a good angle, I think. It's a quiet morning this morning. I've been saying that a lot lately. Where is everybody all the time lately? I feel like I'm just narrating my thoughts for you guys. I mean, nothing new there, but you know, I feel like this area is still not quite dark enough. I feel like the rock itself could have more darkness. Because this foreground area would be all in cool tone shadow because the sun has not come up to warm this side yet. To warm it up and light it up. So it's all shadowy. The goldenrod looked great. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Sid. Sorry, I'm trying to watch through the viewfinder. I feel like I'm getting a better picture of the colors through there, which is weird. Peekaboo, don't cause trauma. Toby, just stay lying down, okay? We need a smaller brush. Like a very natural wildflower field. That's the aim and that's the plan. So that's a good thing. And I guess if that area's gotten dark, then this area can also have a little bit more darkness happening. Oh, Louisa, congratulations! Just passing to say she's been born. 1537, 337. We are good and resting. Love you guys. See you another time. Louisa, congratulations so much. Welcome, Elisa. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, that's so wonderful. It's a lovely way to start the day. News of another happy baby. Welcome, welcome to the Last Minute Laura stream, Elisa. Baby's first live stream. That's funny. Cool. Then I'm going to do the same on this side. Darken all these down a bit. Still dark is what I'm trying to highlight here. Then I gotta run and get myself some lunch. Have a good day, and hopefully I'll see you Friday. Sounds good, Sid. Have a good rest of your day and see you Friday. Hey, Slinky, good morning. What the heck was that?
All right.
The heck was that?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What?
That was just like a natural thing? The way you open the
When?
door just now? That was
Yeah.
like totally like the way you like normally open
Just
doors?
normal.
Oh, I misunderstood.
That's okay.
Get out of here with that. Hi, how are we? Just got back from the flower farm. Good, doing well, thank you. Just trying to sort of shadow out some parts of my foreground because it's like supposed to be early morning. I just feel like some of this stuff is too bright, so I'm darkening it down with blue. I'm just liquefying some blue paint, rubbing off the excess water, making sure it feels right, and then I'm going in and doing some the dabby-rooing. Alex, you're making my camera shake like a frickin'
Really?
T-Rex.
I'm sorry.
What are you, a T-Rex? I feel like this whole area can be dark. Or at least darkened. How was the flower farm today? Okay, I also think that means we need to darken this tree a lot. Okay, I think what we need is a small brush and like white or like white yellow, but I think I'm gonna start with like white. And I'm gonna just outline our tree in white first. Because the sun's behind it. So this is like the outline of the sun, I think. Or an outline of the sunlight, rather. Good. Helped her pick out a rainbow pastel palette for a wedding. I forgot if I told you she's legally blind, so I help her with getting the nuances of color palettes. Oh, that's lovely. That's interesting. Legally colorblind, or legally blind. That would definitely make it a little bit more difficult, perhaps, to select flowers and colors. Okay, so there's my tree, like she can see something is pinkish but can't tell if there's undertones. Okay. Rough. That's one of my big old fears. You know, like a lot of people have like unreasonable fears of certain things. One of mine is losing my vision. And like I know it's not the end of the world if you lose your vision, but like I have this. Like I'd rather be deaf 100 times versus blind. Because I do not want ever to not get to see how pretty everything is. Oh, very interesting. She calls me her eyes. Before she told me why she wanted to help with it, I was like, why are you trusting me with this? Yeah, that makes sense. You're like, isn't this like your like life's work or whatever? Are you sure you want to just hand that over to someone else? I feel like the whole front of the tree should be dark. I just don't know how to execute it. Okay. So what I have to do is blend that out a bit. This would not be bright because this has the field beside it. I also don't even feel like it would go over here. I feel like this is all wrong. Like the tree would stop like here. If I was that tree, that is. I got some crazy frilly dark red dahlias along with a bunch of other stuff to play with in the exchange. Oh, that's a great exchange, I think. Good deal. Okay, now I'm gonna make a yellowy green. I'm gonna do this yellowy green as my back part here. Okay. Cool. I heard that.
What?
Oh, what was that about?
Oh, what's this?
Strap. Duh.
How come it's here?
I don't know.
Oh,
Why'd you leave it there?
sorry?
Huh?
What? I didn't leave it there.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Huh.
What?
They really don't like the Lysol packaging, eh?
Yeah, I know. They keep ripping it off. I don't know why. I think it's just fun to rip for them. Door. Okay, I think the tree looks more how I'm hoping it looks. It's looking more the way I wanted it to look is what I'm trying to say here. Okay, and then I just want to do a couple cleaner lines of dark blue. Cool. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Pretty dark. I've wanted to make everything basically darker. feel like we've replaced this painting multiple times by now. Cool. Do you want to see it from the front? I think I'm done working on this for today, and we have to take a little bit of time to clean up. And I have one last job to do before I leave today. I have to wrap a gift for those babies. Here is what the painting looks like right now. See if I can find a way to make it look the way it looks IRL. What do we think? Is it moody enough? I'm trying to show you it with like without the highlight of the lighting I have. Ta-da! What do we think?
Wow.
You like it?
Yeah.
Does it look moody? Do you think Alistair will like it?
I guess it's moody, but I like it.
Does it look like sunrise over a farm?
Sorry?
Sunrise?
Yeah.
You were like, is painting. Yeah. Okay, you sit here to dry. Okay, I'm liking it more. I think I like the mods that we did today. I think we did a good change up. All right, I'm gonna just tidy up some of my painting stuff here so that I'm not in any danger of getting paint all over everything forever. Which can happen. Just happened. I just got blue paint on me. Okay, now I need my paint box for paint. Gift wrapping because I didn't want to do like wrapped gifts. Okay, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Okay, box of square paint. Oh, did you hear my hips and knees crack on the way down there? Rohan, do not jump where you're not supposed to, bud. Just hurt his. The telltale. Oh, that wasn't you. Who was that then? You're here. My mistake. Blaming that poor kitten for something he didn't do. Okay, that's garbage. This, I'm just gonna put it right in. Then I can put my lid on. And some of that paint will probably stay wet. That's it for paint. This paint lives over here. There we go. Good. Look at us. Look at us. We're doing so good. Okay, this is gonna need to be washed. Paint brushes. You guys are supposed to live over there, but I don't know where or how, because these live here. First of all, cell phone, I didn't ask you. And second of all, I'm busy. Good. I just don't want there to be paint remnants around while we are gift wrapping. That would be awful. So I'm lurking but working today, and my mind is blown with the results. Oh, thanks, Marquita. I'm glad you liked it. We will, it's not done yet, obviously, but we will finish it eventually sometime on some stream. Okay. So, cleaned up. I'm just gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back. I'm also gonna go pee, so just hold on a second. done. I just have to grab the other gifts. I just got some of them. I need to organize. So, did I already take off the... Good. Okay, so I got these, which I thought were really cool. They are crane themed origami paper because these babies were in the IC NICU for a really, really, really long time. And my friend made like 1,000 cranes while they were in there. So this is origami paper in the design of cranes. I'm just gonna take off the tag. I'm gonna try to. Why would, you know what I might just do? Take off the whole back page. Doesn't need the back page, you know? There. Then there's nothing to worry about. 1 and 2. Look at Mr. Toby. Okay, so these are the ones that are in there. Crane themed. I also have 2 bags, but I don't know if I want to use both because I only have certain gifts that are like, I only have one of them. Have teethers. Okay, so the bags I have that are kid themed have a roarsome birthday. So maybe I could put both kids things worth in here. Have a roarsome birthday because it's a dragon, because they're the year of the dragon. So if I put one like that, good, fine. Then this dragon can sit on top. These little guys. I wish I had cash. I found these really cool money envelopes for Chinese New Year. And they're so pretty and they're like handmade by some Chinese artist or hand designed by some Chinese artist. And it says Fête Chinoise. So I want to give them to her, but I also understand that they're kind of a weird gift. Did I get any other gifts that are weird? No, I'm just going to put it in. She'll understand because she's my friend. And now I need to see if there are any Chinese dragons. Not really. None of these are Chinese dragons. These are all fire breathers. I have buttons. I'm just gonna put all of them in. Then I have teethers for the kids. And I have keychains that are dragon themed. Let's see, are any of them Chinese dragons? The answer is no. That's okay. One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then I have 2 dragons. I think I have a third one somewhere that I put it somewhere safe. Cool. Okay, I have 2 dragons, a rainbow dragon and a red dragon. Those are going in. Then I have a sticker pack of dragon stickers. I'm just going to put the pack in as is. I have one of their first diapers when I went to visit them. And I know that they'll have them. I know they have them, but I just kind of wanted to give it back to her to show, to let her know that, like, look how little the babies were. This is their preemie diapers. Aren't they little? Look how little that little tiny baby would be. But I wish I had two. I only took one home. And then another thing that's cool is stickers. You put the dragon's face in different spots on the dragon. So that's cute. What else do I have? Oh, and clothing. So, clothing, I have pajamas. These just came out of the wash, which is why they're all wrinkled, or not wrinkled, why they're all in a bunch. But I always like to include clothing because it makes me happy. So that one had suns, this one has lions. Remember, their names are Sunny and Leo. So the onesies that I try to find for them are generally sun and lion. That's for Toby. This is just really cute. This is 3 to 6 months. That's a smaller baby. 3 to 6 months. 6 months, smaller baby. These are bigger babies now. This one, 6 months. Okay, this one, 6 to 9. That should be where they're at. They're a year, but they're a preemie, so they're like 9 months adjusted. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So 4 sleepers, a learning toy, 4 sleepers, a learning toy, teethers, dragon stuff, and a dragon. I think that's pretty good. I think it'll be okay. And then I think there's tissue paper. Yeah. Of course I only have white tissue paper. That would be the way. Who wants white tissue paper? Literally no one ever. All right, I'm gonna head out. I hope you had fun hanging out with me today while we painted. Oops. But I'm gonna go now. Give this little present here to my friend and her babies. And then I'm gonna work after I go to her house. So wish me good luck. I will see you all on Friday. If you haven't had a chance to check out my most recent tutorial, which is for a felted square crossbody worked flat easy crochet handbag, messenger bag, check it out. It's on my channel right now. It's gonna be there forever, so check it out, but leave a comment, like the video, all those things. Anyways, I will see you guys on Monday. I hope you have a good weekend. Stay hydrated, be nice to yourselves, be nice to other people, and see you next time. Bye.